Yes, thank you, Bantam Roosters. And yes, they have a festival coming up next weekend. Shows, workshops, the whole nine yards. It's going to be a fantastic time. So check that out. Intercityimprov.com or intercity.com. Always for
IntercityImprov.com.
that. I thought the improv was on there. Just had
Yeah.
to think for a double sec. So yes, thank you, Bantam Roosters. We love having you here. Great. That is the 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock hour is winding down with that fantastic musical improv show. As I said, we are going until 11ish tonight. We also at Highwire we have workshops. Go check out highwireimprov.com and check out our workshops. We have some great ones coming up, including on April 4th, Saturday, April 4th, we have Singing Saturday, or Saturday, April 3rd, I'm sorry, April 3rd, Singing Saturdays with Velvet Wells. That's a musical improv workshop that is a very fun time. You can check that out on our website. And that workshop has unlimited scholarships for BIPOC performers, or if you're not a performer, if you just want to try it, you don't have to think of yourself as a performer. Just come and have some fun. Okay, we are done with this hour. We're gonna get ready for our second hour, so just hold on tight. The next show will start here in a minute, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So just hang tight.
Beth. Hey! Woo! Welcome to Half of This Is Planned. Thank you to Lizzo and Caroline Smith for singing us in. They had to jet. So thanks, ladies, for stopping by. I'm Hannah, and this is Beth. And this is Half of This Is Planned. And this month is March, and March is Women's History Month. So we were like, let's kick out all the boys and put all girls in this show. So that's what we did, because we're in charge. I am so jacked up, Beth, if you want to like.
Oh no, I am glad you are so excited. Yeah, this is a great month for women. No, the end of the last show, I'm sorry, if you were just watching, they were talking about eggs. They were jamming, singing about,
oh my God, perfect segue.
Exactly. I had a thought this week, and
A really, really good thought.
and I put it out on the internet, you know. Honestly, I'm going to tell you, I thought that I had already posted this like a month ago, and I thought people would be like, you are stupid, you know, but apparently not. My thought
The
was,
opposite.
what if instead of a period, if you have a period, what if instead you lay an egg?
Just like a full egg.
Just like a chicken size, like in the carton, regular egg. And that's just it. You're just done, you know?
So we've eliminated tampons. We don't need tampons. We don't need pads. We don't need Diva cups.
Right.
Really, all we need once a year, we get a 12 carton, and we
God.
fill it up.
It is. Whoa, exactly 12. And you have your eggs from that year and you can do something with them. I don't know. I
So
don't
nice
know.
little New Year's omelet is what I do.
Oh my God. But yeah, apparently that is post has been shared 15,000 times. It's
Are
insane.
you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
No idea. It makes no sense. I like go through. I was like, what else do I have on here? Yeah, no, I get a lot of friend requests. I don't understand. It's like everyone's very enthused about this idea. You know, it's not going to happen. Maybe in our lifetime.
I hear rumors all the time that doctors are working on birth control for men. So who's
Why
to say that doctors won't work on eggstration for ladies?
Eggstration.
Thank you. I credit that completely to the fact that I am actively bleeding out of my vaginal hole. So Beth, I'm gonna let you do your little jokes now. Okay.
Yes. No, wow. I hope you all are having a good egg. I don't know. Yeah, I think a lot. I was also having my egg this week. So how I thought of that great idea for women can try to implement. No, I'm excited. I'm excited for when in-person real life shows come back, because something I like to do is when there are no other women, like at an open mic, is just to be like, who has their period? And now I can just talk about eggs and like, it's going to be great, you know? So if you would like to have an egg, I mean, I don't know, vote for me or something. This is going to be a good show. My God. We have great comics coming up for you. Oh yeah, they're going to do stand up. And then the improvisers are going to do improv based off of that stand up, which is just an excellent, fun concept in the world of comedy where everyone hates each other. And, you know, no, I'm just kidding. It's going to be a great show. We have wonderful comics for you. The first one, she runs an awesome show, a Zoom show called Comedy for People Who Hate Joe Rogan, which is an excellent name. She's super funny. Can't wait to do shows there again in person at Zizimo's and all over town. Please give a warm welcome to Sophia Connell.
Woo! Give it up for me. I am Sophie Connell. Just gonna start out by dressing the elephant in the room here, people. I am very pale. Makes buying makeup really interesting. Anytime I'm out at Sephora, someone has to go and help me pick out my foundation. They view it as a challenge. They're like, "Ooh, let's try porcelain." No, that's not pale enough. Let's try Siberia. No. Oh, it's girl. You glow under a black light. But there is a reason I'm so pale. And that reason is I have a form of albinism, and that form is my parents are Irish. In actuality, though, the form I have is called ocular albinism, which basically means my eyes don't have enough pigment in them. So really intense light hurts my eyes and makes it where I can't see. So effectively, I'm a white person who's so white, I think the sun is spicy. But I'm going to address the real elephant in the room here. I am transgender, so I guess I need to apologize for Mr. Potato Head. I'm sorry. I asked for healthcare. They gave us a non-binary potato. I'm sorry. But no, like one of the weird things that came out of that whole fiasco was they had where Oreo Cookies Twitter account tweeted out, "Trans people exist. We don't matter yet, but we exist." But no, it's really funny. So I'm a software engineer. That is my 9-to-5 job because it's one of two things you cis people will let us be. The other one is cam girl. If you want to know what that's like, every 2 minutes some dude asks you if you can suck your own dick, and it's gross. It's fun.
Gross.
What?
Not fair.
Yeah, because men will pay a lot of money to watch you give yourself scoliosis. Men are gross and my back hurts. But no, I'm a software engineer, which basically means I can build you a bomb-ass website, but I'll also accidentally eat a Reese's cup with the paper attached. Like, if I had to describe my job, basically I get paid lots of money to Google stuff and then think half of my coworkers are idiots. Like the other coworkers I don't hate are my other software engineers. Like my last job, it was the coolest job simply because like I was the only white person on my team. And so like we kept having like these weird nights where we go out drinking and then go watch Black Panther because how could that go bad for me? And we would just go into the office the next day and they would call me colonizer. And they're like, "Wait, you have an Irish last name. You got colonized." Because no one ever talks about white on white crime. But like it's really weird when like because like I'm a software engineer, right? So like I get a lot of job recruiter calls because like I have all this programming skills, and I love how job recruiters love putting the word analyst at the end of a job. I used to have one of those jobs. I had a job that's title was Equity Derivatives Operations Analyst.
What?
Definitely a white people job. Like it's so bullshit. Like the whole job, right? Like it sounds like it's important economic stuff, right? Sounds like it's important. Here's what my job actually was. "Hey, so you bought these options the other day. Could you like sign the paperwork for them? That'd be great. Thanks." Analysis. My favorite part about that whole job was it was this internship that I did. And so they had like 50 of us as this internship class in a room where they're telling us, "All right, if you stick with us in 5 years, you'll be a director." And like, cool. But there's 50 of us. We can't all be directors. It's not how math works. You can't be a financial firm and expect us to not do math. But yeah, no, like my favorite thing about that job was they tried to sell us on our work culture. And their work culture, like, hey, our work culture is, we're nothing like that Wolf of Wall Street movie. Nothing like the Wolf of Wall Street, which is true. Because in the Wolf of Wall Street, they called a pilot the N-word, not an intern.
Oh.
They also gave a girl 10 grand to get breast implants. I couldn't even get them to cover my transition care. I never knew the 80s were this progressive. I've been Sophie Connell. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.
Woo! Good job.
Good numbers. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Well, let's keep this show rolling. We have so many great comics coming up. The next one, I love her. I love all her videos that she's posted during all of quarantine about hiding from her children. They make me laugh so much. Please give a warm welcome to Yasmin El-Hadi.
Yeah, El-Hadi and the Bluefish. Yes, thank you. It's El-Hadi, like ha 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 D. Okay, I'm in the business of making people laugh. I'm also a lawyer, which means I'm in the business of making people cry. How's everybody doing? So excited to be here. I really like that I was right after the palest person, so it's really clear that I am not a white. Okay, you may think that I am, but I'm not. I am just a pale North African person. So I just wanted to tell you, Sophia, I feel your pain. I'm half Egyptian, half Libyan. So there's that. You can call the police now. It's fine. I check out. I live in DC, so I have a security clearance, you bitches. I'm fine. I'm really actually excited to be here because I just love that there were so many women, like all that like amazing energy. I think that women are incredible. They make the world go round, and that is why God has cursed me with men in my life. So I have two boys that Beth quickly alluded to, I constantly try to hide from them. And then I have the husband, that's another man. So it's just a lot of like testosterone and peeing, like so much peeing. I took him out today. My son's managed, my 4-year-old managed to pee through 2 of his clothing items and then pee on me, like 2 successive changes. Then he peed on me. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, that's not cool. Like, you can't take it back. You peed on me, bro. So there's that. I married a man from Afghanistan. Yes, the scariest country in the world. That's the one. Because I didn't think my life was hard enough. You know, being like a refugee from North Africa, I was like, I needed to be a little bit more difficult. I need to make sure my kids had no future. My children are never going to get a security clearance, just so you know. It's probably never going to happen. So I probably curse them. But I have a friend named Jennifer, which sounds like a Caucasian name because it is, who called me and she was like, hey, you know, you seem like, I've been watching your videos. You seem like your kids are kind of driving you crazy. Why don't I come over and help you out? And I was like, I don't know, Jennifer. My kids are a quarter Egyptian, a quarter Libyan, and a half Afghan. That means make them Halfghan. Their blood volume is, we'll call it freedom fighter. That's fine. We'll call it a freedom fighter, you know? I don't think you know what you're talking about. She's like, oh my God, how hard could it be, Yasmin? So she came over, and I feel like this is like a nice nugget of like what the pandemic has been. She comes over, she takes the 2 kids out. They don't even get to the edge of like the subdivision. They just like get down the street to where the name of my subdivision is in the neighborhood. And my son decides to pull down his pants and just poop in the street. Just take a dump right in the mulch, right as you enter into the neighborhood, kind of like, hey guys, welcome to the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm Arab. Yeah, I'm Middle Eastern. Yes, I'm civilized. Deuces, but the other kind. I don't understand. She comes back paler than she even is, if that's you can imagine. Jen was like, hey Yasmin, like something really like weird just happened. So I kind of like want to talk about it. I don't know if it's like your people or like maybe it's like your culture. And I'm like, whoa, what's happening? She's like, look, I just don't know. Like maybe it's your religion. I don't. But your like son pooped in the street. He pooped in front of everyone, and I was like, oh my God. You know what, Jen? I'm gonna stop you right there. It's not my people. Okay, it's not my culture. It's not my religion. I'm just a bad mom. Thank you. I'll own it. Yeah, my son did that to me. But you know what's so interesting is that just a week after that, so he comes back. Actually, I should say this first. He comes back, and I have to go on like a pooper scooper mission, right? So I get like a plastic bag, and I'm like searching for the poop. And my neighbors are like, "You have a dog?" I'm like, "Yeah, yes, I do." In the basement. So you know, I come back, and my son's like, "You're boring and grumpy, mom." I was like, "What?" I got to smile while I service you, dude. Like, are you joking? I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, I just picked up your freaking poop. And he, you know, anyways, then he pees on me today. But I just felt, you know, I felt like it kind of summed up this whole year. It's just full of shit. But I want to tell you that a week after that, he called me boring and grumpy. This guy embarrassed me for my friend. He busted his entire eyebrow open, 4 stitches. Yes, God got him. I don't know what else to say. It was karma. Okay, don't cry for him because in the end, he's a little man. Don't forget about that. Some cute girl at some point is gonna be like, "Where'd you get that scar? Oh my God, that's so sexy." Like, what? And he's gonna be like, "Oh, you know, I've been doing jujitsu since I was 3," and like, you know, trying to act like he didn't get it on the slide. Men are always winning. Never feel sorry for them. But I like that this group of women is always winning. Let's keep it going, guys. Keep up the laughs. Thank you so much for having me, Hannah and Beth.
Oh,
I'm happy. I don't want to. Thank you. I don't want to lay any eggs anywhere. I'm good.
that's fair.
Very good.
Imagine passing an egg, you guys. I've already pushed out 2 kids. It's not easy.
No.
Thank you for your
just
time.
not an option. Thank you, Yasmin. Fucking wow. That was so good.
So
And
good.
Sophie was so good. Let's do improv and see if we can also be good. Let's get all our improvisers out here so you can look at their faces real quick, and then we'll all turn our cameras back off. We'll start doing the giggles. Okay, look at all these beautiful women. Okay, I love you guys. Okay.
God damn it, I thought I was off.
Hey, Mom, I can't hear you,
I'm sorry.
but I did want to let you know I've told you over and over I don't like this daycare, and I'm straight up gonna take a shit on the floor if you take me back there.
Do you? I want you to shit as much as you want. Like make
I'll
art
do it.
with it. Make art.
Mom, I feel like you're not taking this seriously. This is serious shit. Mom.
What?
All right, fine. I won't shit on your floor.
Exactly. Because you thought you were going to threaten me with shit.
I did.
You thought that? Let me tell you, you know what your older brother used to do to me? He used
No.
to spread sperm on stuff. Okay?
What?
There
Cut
was
to that.
even
Back
everywhere.
out, Michelle. Mom, I gotta show you my art, but it only is visible under blacklight, Mom.
Really?
Look.
Oh my God. Oh my
I'm so
God.
proud of my boy.
Her grandmother is coming.
Thank you.
Please put that away.
So was I. Mom.
Don't stop now, son. Make it visible for grandma. Show her who's boss.
Okay.
And Eddie, don't encourage that with your asparagus mustache.
Scene.
Tonight on the Channel 31 News, we're talking about white on white crime. I'm live at the scene of Whole Foods where a serious kerfuffle has gone down about out of stock oatmeal. Please, ma'am, tell us about your experience tonight.
Oh my God, they don't have my organic apple oatmeal and they're not even like sorry about it. They're just like, there's a disruption in the supply chain. And I'm like, well, what about me?
Wow, it sounds like this has been something of a personal attack.
Yes. They know I come in here on Sundays. So like, where's Chelsea's oatmeal?
Tag
You-
out Kristen. Oh, go ahead.
Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. I had something to say. Was she done? I still missed
Oh, yes, please tell us about what you experienced this evening.
I just felt like someone looked at me the wrong way, and I was like, that's what brutality is.
My God. Oh, that you were assaulted visually.
Exactly. And people question it, and I'm like, but you guys don't really know what brutality is, but that's what brutality is.
Tag out Genevieve. I just don't I don't feel safe anymore. That was my Trader Joe's. And as a Black person, I just I really wish that these white people would not come there anymore. I mean, they're bringing the whole neighborhood down.
Absolutely. I can see that this store is on the list of reverse gentrification.
You get it. They're not like us.
Sorry, do you guys know where the raisins are? We got a real big picnic coming up. I'm making the potato salad, and so I just need a 5-pound bag.
I gotta go.
We don't work here.
Tag out everyone. This just in, asparagus is lousy with salmonella after a rampant visit by a nursery school where all the children shit in the fields. We're going to cut over to the fields now, to the preschool teacher. Yes. So your students, they all drop trowel and shit. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to use that word. They all defecated in the fields. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, we're out here in the fields, Blue. It smells like shit. I'll say that to begin with. These asparagus, it seems as though the germs have gotten, they don't stop moving, Blue. It is what I'm trying to say. I cannot get a grip on them.
I can't hear you. There's some on your face. Could you interview is this a parent and child that are here? Could you get some statements from them, please?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, hello. Does your daughter go to Grub-a-Lot Pre-K?
Yes.
Excellent. And have you any idea, was your daughter involved in the asparagus defecation project, we're calling it?
I mean, you got to ask her. Y'all call me down here, okay? I'm an analyst. I work at home. I don't know. I was just called down here. You got to
I told her I was going to do it. I don't like that school. It's awful. They do things like take us to asparagus fields. What is that? I don't want to be a friggin' farmer.
That is yeah.
And yes, I'm 3.5.
Well, they're doing something right here. I'll tell you that, Blue. She's a charmer.
I'm impressed. She is. You know what? I would eat some of that. It's so adorable that she shit in the fields. I would eat some of that shit asparagus.
Edit. Yeah, so I know it looks like I scratched off a bug bite scab, but actually some preschool kids were getting attacked by lions, and that's how I got this scar, because I saved them with my bare hands. Yeah.
Whoa, Stephanie. Wow.
That's so attractive that you brought that up.
Yeah. You know, this one looks like I cut myself shaving, but actually it was like UFOs attacked the US Capitol, and I was like, not on my watch, and that's how I got that one.
Did the UFO itself scratch you?
Yeah, it was like lasers.
Stephanie, I think this is really cool to catch up as cousins. Like, I think it's really cool for you to fill in. It's really, really nice to see each other after this year. But like, were you at the like, what are you talking about? Were you at the Capitol riot or something? Like, where did you get that scar?
Also, I'm just curious. I haven't seen anything on the news about like aliens or.
I mean, it's part of my job to make sure that the aliens don't end up on the news. That's why you didn't see it.
We did see a lot of rioters on the news at the Capitol. Like, that's the one thing we did see.
Yeah. I mean, actually, the Capitol rioters, they gave me this one because, you know, I was like protecting the Senate chamber. Like, they showed you that other guy, like he got to escort Kamala Harris, but it was actually me.
Check out everybody with stuff. Hey, so again, we recruited you to be part of the Men and Women in Black because we know that you're so good at the job. However, I do want to restate that when you go out and tell everyone what you do and like how you do it, that kind of defeats the purpose. But you're so good, so we can't let you go. But I want to remind you.
I mean, it was like family. It was like my cousins at a get together. You know, my mom puts a lot of pressure on me and talks about how Darlene went to med school. So like,
I get it.
Yeah.
Look, I have that kind of family pressure as well. I just want to reiterate, like, even family, you can't.
Did I tell you about the dragon?
Tag out Michelle. I take offense to you saying you do things with bare hands because you know I'm the one with literal bare hands.
Okay, that's a valid point. Like, maybe we could fight about it and you could scratch me just a little, like over here, because it would make a really good story.
Tag out Blue.
Yeah, it was a lady with bare hands right here.
We have a treaty with the bears. There's a lot of people that are half bear and half person, and you kind of violated that by some of the things that you said. We've got to go over the bear treaty person again.
I think you should bring in the bear treaty expert to give me a quick review because it's been a while.
Hey, yeah. Did somebody need a review?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, basically, you know, we can't disparage the bear people. We can't even really like talk about the bear people. You know, we have to disavow any and all, children's books that may, even vaguely reference the bear people. It's just, yeah, we got to keep them totally secret.
Okay, but did I tell you about the time that a narwhal just like stabbed me when I was discovering?
Yeah, honey, I'm not trying to be like offensive. I don't know if this is like y'all's culture. But
say it again. Just say it again. We'll go over it. Let's walk you through this.
It will take all night.
Okay, you have to put your dirty dishes like in the dishwasher.
How can you say that? How dare you? How dare you?
You know what? That is offensive. That is offensive.
Why is that? You leave them on the counter and they get gross, and then you stack them, and
we don't have the capacity to tell you why and how offensive this is right now. How dare you?
That's how deep you just cut.
I really.
Is this because I'm Irish? Is this because I'm Irish?
No, I'm Irish, and I've never heard of this. Is this an
Do you
Irish?
identify as Irish though? Because we can't tell.
Okay.
Can't tell.
We identify as Irish.
I identify as Irish.
I think y'all are missing the point here is that we share like a living space. The kitchen is the communal living space. We need to put away our things, and we have to wash dishes so that it's like nice for all of us.
If I didn't love you, I would whoop your ass right now.
Me too.
What?
Me too.
Yeah.
I
would.
You left a coffee mug on the stove for so long that a potato.
Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep talking about it?
It's like you're obsessed. It's like everything we leave a plate, and then it's all we talk about is how we left that plate. What about things that you've done, Kristen? Okay, we don't bring up all your spills. We don't bring up all your coffee.
Okay, we can have a conversation. If I've upset y'all, I would love to know.
Yeah, we don't talk about how you invite people over, like Veronica, and she don't say nothing. She just like sit there and just watch.
Exactly. Those are your friends. Those are your friends. Your friends.
Well, she's confused too. I mean, we're all like 30-something-year-old women.
Sam has been here for 13 weeks and hasn't said one word.
I introduce myself to her every day. I know her name. She won't learn my name, and that feels disrespectful to me. Far more disrespectful than our coffee cups.
Is it because I don't have any eyelashes on? What is this about?
I guess that's just her culture. I mean, you're talking about respecting culture.
She can talk. I know she can talk. I've heard her on the phone. I have heard her on the phone.
Everybody but us. She ordered Domino's and talked to that guy for 35 minutes. Why won't Sam talk to us?
Maybe she's upset that you left a lasagna dish in the bathtub.
Okay, I'm whooping your ass.
All right, I'm whooping your ass.
Tag out everybody. Tag out everybody. Tag out everybody.
That's the first set.
I had a whole period joke.
Say that.
The next set starts with that. I don't care what we say coming up. Keep that in there, Blue. Beth, you can do. Back to you, Beth.
Thank you. Give it up for Hannah and the improvisers and oh my God. That was amazing. And we have more great comedy coming your way through the magic of the internet and Zoom. Coming up next, one of my favorite people on the internet, on Facebook particularly. She is so funny, and she just had an EEG procedure, and she came right from doing that to be with us. So please give a warm welcome to Veronica Garza.
Yay! The host has to say, am I going to get a video? The host isn't going to disable it. The host needs to disable my video. I can't start it.
Oh my God, we have Ryan on tech. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
The one guy
Why?
helping us out tonight.
Man, I logged on in the middle of the improv and I just see a bunch of women yelling and they're like, and Veronica, and right away I was like, I'm sorry. And now I just knew, I was like, you apologize to a woman. It's March, even if you're a woman. I'm a lesbian. So I'm like, I will apologize to all women. I just was very, I was scared. And then a man messed up what's going on? I thought it was our month is all I'm saying. I'm so happy to be here. I'm glad I made it. I had an EEG for I'll explain it real quick. It's like they put a whole bunch of electrodes over your brain and they check the brain waves. And it's weird because they just they do a whole bunch of strobe lights and then you leave and there's this weird sticky stuff in your hair. So it's like I went to a rave. I just don't remember the good parts. That's where I am in this. That's what my copay does. I have epilepsy. That's a fun thing to have sometimes. I actually started having seizures about around the same time I was sleeping with men. So I feel like that was my body's way of saying, dick's not for you, right? It's a very aggressive manner to say that. Yeah, I slept with men ill in my 20s. And it's weird. In my 20s, I slept with men and I also was a vegetarian. So it's I was selective about the meat that would enter my body, but only to a certain extent, that's how I was. I don't know. It's fucking, we were a year into this pandemic. It's weird. This is my thing I've been doing lately because fuck it, let's live on the edge. Every Sunday I go in the bakery down the street and I buy myself a cake, just me, right? And last week I went to buy a tres leches cake, which as we know is 3 times as delicious as a regular cake. But yes, right, everyone, that's a sound of agreement. I asked for the tres leches cake and the baker told me that it's $75. So here's what I did. I put down $25 and I asked him for 1 leche. I was like, do you have any expired leche back there? Whose leche is it? For $75, this Mexican cake better, the milk better come straight from Salma Hayek's breasts is all I'm saying. That's an expensive cake. What the fuck? That's crazy. No. Man, there's a lot of weird stuff happening. This brain activity that happened. Someone had a shirt that said Jesus loves sluts. I saw a hoodie that someone had that. I love that. I'm Catholic, and actually I grew up Catholic in Texas. So which people oof, but also I tell people the stories were very much the same. We all remember the story about Jesus at the party where he took his finger and he dipped it in the water and he turned the water into what?
Wine.
Guns. Yes, he turned it into guns. That's exactly. Boom. He was like, I'm gonna give Judas 2. And I was like, everyone's like, no. It was an interesting time. That's the stories that we had in Texas. And my parents still live there. Actually, my mom played softball while she was pregnant with me. So I like to tell people that I've been gay since before birth, It's people when did you know? When did you know? And I'm around the 2nd trimester. That's when, that's when you develop fingers. And I was like, I like where they are now. Let's see what happens.
Oh no.
That's a weird joke, right? Because you're Veronica, are you saying that's also my mom? It's gross. That's weird. That's a weird joke. I don't know why I tell it. I apologize, but also it's funny. It's weird. It's kind of incestual, but my mom's the one who had. I mean, what's worse, me incest or my mom having sex with a kid? I don't. No. So like I was saying, I went to have the EEG. Last year was interesting because I added my partner to my health insurance. So I'm literally her girlfriend with benefits, right? And it's interesting because we both got braces because of this insurance, and people think it's really cute that we got braces at the same time. And I think it's really cute that two people with fucked up teeth found love, right? Like we need to, this is what I think, especially in this time, we need to spend time teaching people to be anti-racist, but we also can't be anti-braces. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to
that's right.
push. We need to push and, make sure that there's one thing that's always straight and always white. Your teeth, all right? The straighter and the whiter, the better is all I'm saying. This has been so much fun. That's my time. I'm Veronica Garza. Thank you all.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Out for the lovely Veronica. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Yay. Well, so our last comic, Amber, could not be with us tonight, but she will join us next time. She got caught up. So I'm gonna, I guess, tell you something maybe might be funny. I don't know. I don't remember how to do this. No, I do. We talk a lot about eggs and it's Women's Month and having babies and things like that. And like, I gotta tell you, the idea of having children is it's a lot, it's like, what if, I listen to a lot of true crime. Like, what if they come out like a serial killer or something? Or like, what if you fuck them up, you drop them on their head? Like, I don't know. It's a lot of anxiety. The earth is melting, there's pandemic, like what is going on? But having lived through 2020, I just feel like gives me some confidence because I feel like I would always have that in my back pocket, like as a parent. Like if my kid was ever bitching about anything, I could just be like, excuse me, did you live through a pandemic? No, shut up. Like you just win every argument forever, like that is a lot of power. I just feel like if you like lived through the Great Depression or you were in Nam or like, you used ration cards, okay? Like you just don't have to take shit from people anymore. And if you go a little crazy, people are like, oh, he's not a bad dad. He just, lived through COVID and the math and everything. It's not his fault. Like that would just give me so much confidence as a parent, as someone, creating life, to just know that they are ever upset. They're like crying, like, oh, did you not, make the basketball team? Are you having a bad day? Well, I had to wear masks at the grocery store. So don't talk to me about suffering because you don't know. It's like, oh, no one asked me to prom. I got $1,200 and a lot of naps. You don't know shit about shit. I'm gonna be a really good mom. What I to say here. I remember that joke being longer. Okay, so something. I feel that people talk a lot about, how great eating ass is.
Okay, hard left.
And I just don't really get what the big deal is. Like it's fine, it's fine, but it's just calm down. All right. You know what I mean? Like I can get why you want to do that. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I completely forgot where I was going with this. It's like, oh my gosh. Yes, I just got distracted. You're eating ass, and the point is, I have said a lot of not so nice things about the act, but I wanted to be a good partner and do that. So I did it, and I told my friends, because what else is going on? Like, I was just like, yeah, so I ate ass today, and they were all like, Beth, that is disgusting. Okay. There is a pandemic. Like, what? I thought you were all doing this all the time. I've been lied to by comedians, by memes, by the media. I just thought everyone is just eating ass all the time. I was pissed off. I told this joke in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter. Improvisers can fix it. All right, so let's give it up for the improv people.
Wait, Beth. Wait. I think there's a thing that I thought was very unique to improv, which is like the split second deciding what you're going to talk about. But Beth, I feel like you were not planning on telling that joke, and then that's what you latched onto. And like we all kind of experienced that decision with you because you were like, eating ass. I guess we're going with this one.
Yep.
Thank you, Beth. Let's finish it out with some more improv. I can't. Thank you, Blue. Got your egg?
Ready. Hey Beth. Hey Beth.
Hey, what's up?
I know you took it personal when I wouldn't smoke with you in the cipher, but you told everyone you ate ass right beforehand. I want you to understand you make life choices when you admit that you eat ass. Like, I'm just not going to do certain things with you.
I'm in a long-term sexual relationship with somebody. And like, yeah, that's part of it. Like after a while, you end up eating ass. Like that's just
yeah. Oh, I'm not sex shaming you. I'm all for whatever you're, but I'm not gonna drink after you. So stop offering me your drink.
I brushed my teeth. Come on.
Tag out Blue.
Oh my gosh.
Miss Beth Smith, your resume is impressive. You went to Harvard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble hearing you, ma'am. Weird.
Sorry about that.
Very good.
Well, things are a little like iffy at the FBI.
Yeah.
No, you've done a lot of research. Our sound system, we were super secure. And, we did a really thorough background check before, but I just have one question for you.
Sure. Yeah.
It says that on March 13th, 2021, that you apparently ate ass.
Well,
we have pictures. We have pictures, actually.
What?
Hold on a second.
Picture?
Yeah, she's a little scan across the street. This is actually on Google Maps.
Check out Kim. Look, the only reason that St. Peter let you in here because he's fucking with me. But look, I know you ate ass like a lot, like so much. Yeah.
Well, why would they put it so close? You didn't want us to play with it. Experiment with it.
Check out Michelle. Welcome to heaven, man.
Oh, it's so good to see you. By the
Edit.
Scene.
Scene, yeah.
Yeah, I've pretty much been straight since before I was born. My parents had me listen to a lot of Jimmy Buffett in the womb.
Yeah, you tell me that all the time.
Cheeseburger in paradise. I love football.
You talk so much about being straight that it makes me think maybe you're not. Like you over talk about it.
Are you kidding? Why would I be eating a corn dog like this if I weren't totally straight?
Yeah. You deep throat corn dogs like literally 3 to 7 times. Damn.
I try to throw it back like a duck because I feel like that's what cis hetero men do.
Definitely.
Impressed, baby.
I think we should go to a gay bar and just see how you feel.
I'm confident enough in my straight manness to be totally fine with that. Probably won't be tempted by anything at all when we get there.
Cut to the gay bar.
All right.
Hey, what's up? I'm part vegan.
Hey, what's up, bro? Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, goodness.
You look like you're really thirsty.
Yeah, any you have Bud Heavy back there? I'll take a Bud Heavy.
You
That's
should
not what
see
you
my
want.
boyfriend eat a corn dog. Take out the one you have in your pocket.
I would fucking love to see your boyfriend eat a corn dog.
Always keep a backup mustard in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
hold on.
That.
Hold on. Can I just get a
Let me show you gay guys how a straight boy does it, all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do that for us.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, hey, listen. Hey. Oh. Hey, I'm straight too. You wanna go to the bathroom with me?
Yeah, I brought a couple of corn dogs. We can find somewhere to put them.
I'll leave it.
Fuck yeah, we
Back
can.
out, everybody. All right, ladies, welcome to the 2021 Easter egg hunt planning committee. Now, ladies, have you been prepared? Hold on.
Oh, is it time?
It's that, it's that time of the month.
Really?
Another one for the kiddos.
My God, I'm so excited to be on this committee along with you, and I have been preparing all month. But I do have a concern. Are we gonna make enough eggs for an Easter egg hunt? Like, I've been sitting on this one for like 3 weeks. Like,
Well,
if there's 4 people on this committee, we'll have like what, 4 eggs?
I've been putting out quite a few. Look, I'm not saying that I have an overactive set of ovaries, but I'm saying I know how this works.
Humble
Right?
brag.
I put it out. I have eggs. I don't want you to. But last year I did carry the weight of the team, and I feel like you guys should be. I'm just.
Can I make a confession, ladies? I love you all so much, and that's why I always come up. And Susan, I love your blueberry muffins. I had a procedure, and I no longer produce. But I hope that I can still come and enjoy the muffins and the movie nights and the Sex and the City marathons, and because we're sisters.
We have 3 eggs now for the Easter egg hunt. What kind of hunt is that?
Sorry.
You have put us in a major bind.
Major.
What will we tell Reverend Smith? What will we tell him when we don't bring him any eggs?
Cut to talking to Reverend Smith. What do you mean you only have 3 eggs?
Reverend, Your Holiness, I tried so hard as a woman. You know that. And we tried so hard. I've been really sitting on this for weeks.
It's not even her fault. Where's Tina, Tina, sister with no eggs? Yeah, you come and talk to the Reverend. Don't put this
Sister
on-
with no eggs.
Look, Reverend.
Tina Turner. What are we gonna do about this?
Look, they misspoke. I have eggs. I just don't give them anymore because my hole has been clogged. So
Goodbye.
Edit.
What?
babe, I don't want to like freak you out.
Okay.
But I haven't laid my egg this month.
What did you do with it?
You know how we didn't use protection?
Egg is inside of you. Egg is inside of you.
Oh my God.
Inside of your body.
You're so hot. You're not that smart, but you're so hot. Babe, we're gonna have a little chick.
Oh.
Okay. I need to know how okay. Babe. I don't know what that emotion. I don't know what's.
I got Michelle.
Are you a bunny?
I got Michelle. Genevieve. Jen, hi. I just wanted to let you know that we are going to be offering you that promotion, and a $10,000, $20,000 raise. I'm sorry. So yeah. You okay? I can't hear it. Okay.
What did you just say?
We're going to be offering you a $20,000 raise. You're actually the new CEO of this.
Tag out Sam.
Excuse me.
So they didn't give it to you because you didn't say anything? We're having a chick.
Very confusing situation. Okay, it was very confusing. The chick, it's all taking me by a lot, you know.
Edit.
We need money. What?
Listen, I mean, sounds really good. It's just I feel like $4.95 is a little steep. So how about you give me one all beef patty, average sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a plain bun for $2.25.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to throw it over to the line manager. I've never had someone through drive-through. And again, you want one patty or two?
No, I want just one patty.
All right, I'm gonna have to confer with give me a moment, okay?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm listening in. What the hell is this?
I mean, to be fair, if the woman wants only one patty, I feel like we should. I mean, they're a customer. Like, are you saying no? Is that a hard no?
It's hard to budge. If we do it for this customer, we're gonna have to do. What's next? We cut this in half. They come through and they say, "Can I have half a milkshake?" Just
One more thing. Actually, I did want a milkshake, a shamrock shake, but I don't want the 4-leaf clover on the cup. It could just be a 2-leaf clover. I'm thinking for like 99 cents.
We're not a yard sale. It's a McDonald's.
I didn't turn the thing off so the customer can hear you now.
Hey, man, I would also like a medium fry, but I would really like for you to make sure that the potatoes are non-binary. That is very important.
Tag out Hannah and Blue. Babe, you know that's why they spit in your food, right?
Oh God, I love you all so much, and I just had when I saw the blue head eggs, I was like, I'll just grab them in case I need them. This is like the one thing I will miss about real improv again, that we're not allowed to go and have our refrigerator on stage, which is bullshit.
I'm bringing my refrigerator to the theater.
That's the energy that we all need.
Right.
Wow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all the ladies. Let's just everybody pop back on real quick, just so we can take a little screenshot or something, and we can just celebrate all of us and how wonderful this night has been. This has been so much fun. Thank you to all the stand-ups. Thank you to all the improvisers. We love doing this show. Thank you to Highwire for letting us do this show. if your feminism isn't intersectional, it's bullshit. And Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, donate to causes like Until Freedom and the Asian American Journalists Society, and plug anything else.
Yeah, get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated, wear
Lay
your mask,
eggs.
wash your hands.
Lay
eggs.
Lay eggs.
Free range.
I wish.
We'll be back on April 17th for the next edition of Egg Time. You know, it's
Just under a month until we all, until, I don't know if anybody else is actively laying their egg, but month from today, we're gonna be
What did
right
you
back.
say?
home.
27 days, bring our eggs. What did you say?
Yep. Yeah, I'd say one cycle. We'll all meet back here, eggs in hand.
oh my God, are we synced up with each other? And
Did this show sync us all? Oh, thank God.
I hope so.
Well,
wild.
good.
Yay.
As long as we're all moody at the same time. And honestly, there's a lot of shit for women to be moody about. So
Right? I know. So I don't know. Sorry, my roommate was something like, "Oh, you're in a bad mood." I'm like, maybe you're like, "Oh, you're on this," and my girlfriend's. And maybe women are just done with your shit. You know, like that is just how I feel. I'm sorry.
hey, don't apologize, Beck. Don't you fucking apologize. Unless
Wait, can we all say happy birthday to Tashika?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Tashika!
This show was truly just a love letter to Tashika and women everywhere. Thank you to all of these women. Thank you to Millie on text. Sorry, Brian, for blaming you for a little whoopsie, but you know what? It's Women's Month and Brian's going to take
It's
the
still
blame.
Brian's fault.
Mwah, mwah,
Right.
mwah, 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 mwah. Love you
Brian's
guys.
fault.
Thank you. We'll see you next month.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.